Kwab, do we have to play the song?
What song?
Do we have to play the song?
What's the song, man?
Orlando
Orlando
Magic.
Magic.
Orlando.
Orlando
It's a catchy song.
Yo, they got one. I heard that. I was like, oh, they got one.
Y'all got one.
They got one, man.
Y'all got one. I'm not going to front.
Goes.
Listen, the Magic have been playing better. 5 of 2 in their last 7. They beat the Knicks 124-107. Let's get to the box score. Franz Wagner, 28-9. Desmond Bain, 22-8-6. Anthony Black, dime first team. I fucks with you.
Yes, sir.
17 points. Paolo goes out with an injury. No Paolo, no problem, though. Jalen Brunson, 31.6 assists. And everybody else at the Knicks just did not show up. Carl Towns, 15 and 12. Landry Shamet was their next leading scorer with 11 points. He had a couple middies in their fourth quarter there. We'll start the Magic. Let's get the Magic credit first.
Yeah, of
don't
course.
don't want to put this on the Knicks playing bad or whatever. I am a Knicks fan, so obviously there's some frustrations about how I just watched my favorite team play basketball. However, got to give credit where credit's due. Orlando Magic. This is the third Magic game I've watched. I watched them lose to the Pistons. I watched them beat the Blazers, and now this game. All this talk about the Magic not having the same defensive intensity just kind of went out the window today. They're back. Thanks, guys. I don't know if it's the Garden. I don't know what it is. But, yeah, so that was fun. Listen, man, I just think the Magic were the aggressor today. I think a lot of times when you watch basketball or the NBA, it's very easy to tell not which team's going to win, but which team is the aggressor and which team is attacking. And there's one thing I'd like to say. Like, I know a lot of Knicks fans on Twitter are complaining about the non-foul calls that the Knicks were not getting or whatever, and that the Magic were getting. I think at the end of the day, it's easier to give a foul when – like Franz Wagner's attacking the hoop and he gets hit and he's finished. He's still trying to finish strong. Same thing for anybody on the Magic, just still trying to finish strong. The Knicks, when they get fouled, they flail and they let you know they got fouled. And I think, there's some games where you're just not going to get away with that. And I think that was today. But the Orlando Magic defense just would not let the Knicks get into any type of rhythm. This Knicks offense has been completely on fire, but their point of attack defense today was just phenomenal. Their communications on screens, they didn't let the Knicks get into, the paint to put them in a blender, which the Knicks have been doing all season to different teams. And then on the other end of the basketball, just getting into the paint, moving the basketball. This is the best I think I've seen the Magic move the basketball in the 3 games that I've watched. And Desmond Bain was good. He's starting to fit in here. And then Anthony Black with a huge fourth quarter. To me, this game really was just about 2 things. One, the Orlando Magic coming in prepared, ready to punch someone in the mouth. The Knicks not being prepared and being on a back-to-back and never really finding their footing throughout any part of the game whatsoever.
Yeah, this is the second Magic game I've watched, and their defense looked like it's back from what you said last year when it felt like they were playing playoff defense throughout the regular season.
Yeah.
They looked fantastic on defense, but also on offense. They were, especially in the first half, the first quarter, second quarter, their pace after like makes or misses, how they'll get down the court real quick and make a couple of passes for a layup or a shot. As aggressive as Desmond Bain looked throughout the course of the game, not just looking for jumpers, but like attacking the rim.
Yeah.
He looked great. Of course, they lost Paolo, which was because I was looking forward to seeing him play. I know if we Magic fans, I know there's been a lot of talk about. I see this a lot online about Paolo and Franz if they can work together because the numbers don't look necessarily good when they both play on the court at the same time, and it's felt like a lot of times. It's felt like how people used to talk about the Celtics about how if the Jays could get along, if Tatum and Jalen Brown could play together.
Yeah.
And we saw what that turned out to be. Like they played best when they were both together on the same team, and I'm glad like the Celtics kept them, and I hope the Magic did the same because you have 2 very talented forwards, and like we saw today, Franz played fantastic. Like you said, Anthony Black, a player that we're both big fans of. He played phenomenal in the second half, the fourth quarter. It felt like anytime the Knicks were trying to make a run, he would hit a big shot, make a big play.
Yeah.
This looked like the Magic team I was expecting to start the season.
Yeah.
That's one of the teams that we when we discussed, we did like Eastern Conference previews. We're like thinking like, hey, maybe this is one of the teams that could be in the playoff conversation, like top 3, top 4, whatever it is. And with the slow start, we're kind of been like, oh, we don't know, but this game was kind of like I was like, okay, this is the Magic team I kind of expected.
Yeah.
On the Knicks side, Jalen Brunson was Jalen Brunson, and that was it. Like that felt like
There was no one else. Literally nobody else did anything today.
it felt like I was watching. I don't like. I felt like I was watching the team from last year where it was like it was Brunson ball and nobody else, and I'm like that has not been the case for the course throughout the season. It's
Yeah.
been a more like balanced scoring output from the whole team, and it felt like Brunson was just trying to get to the line, trying to force a comeback. I mean, he was the reason why the game was close in different points, but with the complaining about the foul calls and stuff like that, you made the point that you made, which I agree with. Also, I feel like something like Cat a lot of times when he plays, Anthony Towns is very, very talented, but there's too many times when he's like, I hate my biggest gripe with this like players who look for the foul more than you're looking to score.
Yeah.
And then when the ball doesn't go in, it's like like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, no, I get it.
yeah, like it's that type of, to me, it's frustrating. Like I would rather, because you're talented enough to go get the bucket, but when you're playing to get fouled and you're not getting the calls, like and then all of a sudden you're complaining. I'm sorry, the
Yeah.
other team's not worried about that. You're gonna go try to score down the end, and Magic played a physical defense. Quote unquote, the refs let him play throughout the course of the game, and Magic came on top. Like the Magic are a very, very talented team, like top to bottom, especially their bench with Anthony Black, De Silva.
Goga hit a layup today where I was just like, what? He like a little like up and under like finger roll. I was like, what the hell was that? And I like Goga too. I'm not ignorant of his game. I like his game. I actually wanted him on the Knicks during free agency, not this year, the year before that.
The previous year, yeah. He's a really good backup. He's a really good backup center, backup forward. Like he's talented too. And him, Jonathan Isaac, he was the one that I think it was like either the first or second quarter, he was really frustrating Cat on the defensive end.
Yeah.
And it feels like carried over throughout the course of the game. Game like this, I expected more from Mikal, because Mikal has been having a great year. Like in terms of shooting, scoring, and playing defense. So I expected more from him. It's playing against like long wing forwards and guards. You need to be more aggressive, I guess would be the word I would use.
Yeah.
But it just felt like you said, it just felt like I was watching a Jalen Brunson versus the Magic game, and the Magic won.
Yeah, I mean, the Magic were picking up Jalen Brunson like the whole way down sometimes. I mean, they were slowing the offense down a lot. The Knicks didn't really get into transition, and when they did, the Magic played good transition defense. So you got to give credit there. Also, like for a lot of people freaking out about the Magic start, I said this in every game. I repeat this. You got to give like 10, 15 games before we start making like proclamations about what these teams really are. You know what I mean? Like if it's 40, 50 games into the season and Desmond Bane's not fitting in and he's not hitting shots and something seems wrong, okay, then we can start talking about maybe this isn't the right fit. But like, give it a chance, everybody. Like,
let it cook a little bit. Let it cook.
Let it cook a little bit. Let it cook a little bit. And I was worried that coming into this game as a Knicks fan, seeing how the last game for the Magic ended, they hit a buzzer beater to beat the Blazers. It's like, oh God, they're feeling themselves here a little bit. Back to back, this spells disaster.
You actually, when we were talking last night, you were like, you did.
I said they were going to lose.
You said you did say
no
that.
No one's going to believe it.
No, I just remember when we were
lose.
talking last night before you were like, the Knicks are probably going to lose either the Magic game or the was it the Heat?
And they're going to split with the Heat.
Yeah, you said that. I was like, I don't know, but you called it.
I know. It's back to back. The last few games have been non-competitive, and I think it's very hard to go from being non-competitive, for everything working for you, for not having to work as hard for your baskets, than going against a team that Paulo said this before the game. He circled this game on his calendar. Yeah. So the Magic had this game circled on their calendar as a litmus test. So you have this team that wants to prove something. In the past, they've been known for their defensive identity, so they're coming in to punch you in the face, and you just finished blowing out the Washington Wizards, Brooklyn Nets, and Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah,
even
and
if
you're playing against a team that plays hard.
It just on a back-to-back, where you and now you're playing a style of offense where you're running up and down the court. It just spelled disaster for me. So, and that's not to take away anything from the Magic. I think the Magic came in and they did what they had to do, and they look good doing it. And if I'm a Magic fan, I'm very happy and I'm very pleased with what I've seen. Like I said, they're 5-2 in their last 7 games. So, maybe a little bit of a slow start, but starting to come around a little bit. And to me, I don't know where I have them in the sense of like NBA playoffs or like NBA or Eastern Conference rankings right now.
Yeah.
But showing that they can be a playoff team for sure, and an annoying playoff team too, like a team that can upset you if you don't, come with the right mindset, if you don't come with the right attitude. To me, I think we're going to be having conversations about this Magic team that are completely different than we're having right now. The first half or the first 10 games of the season, it's, man, the Magic have been disappointing. Man, I don't think Desmond Bane's working out. We had someone comment on our Twitter, way back when Desmond Bane was traded. We made a video about how we love this for the Magic, and someone commented on our Twitter post about it 3 months later.
I might want to reply to that now. I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah. So it's like people just kind of jump the gun. And it's the same thing with the Knicks too. Like the Knicks have a lot of kinks to work out. This is a new offense that they're running, a new head coach, a new scheme. And to be 7-4 after 11 games, to me, is a win. It's a W. There's going to be bumps and bruises on the way to the playoffs. Just make sure you get your ish right by the time March, April, May, June comes. That's really, from a Knicks fan's perspective, that's what I'm looking at right now. And for me, this is a long homestand, 7 games in a row, which is wild this early into the season. And, you're 5-6. I'll take it. I'm cool with that. Beat the Heat and the homestand 6-1. Yeah, you sign up for that any day. So, disappointing loss coming from a Knicks fan's perspective. But at the same time, this is the NBA. You're going to take L's, and you just got to shake the hand of the team that beat you. I think the Magic deserve to win this game. Nothing bad to say about them, and interested to see where they go from here, to see if they can kind of turn the corner.
Yeah, with the Magic, I keep forgetting that they have Tyus Jones. He hasn't really been playing really well for them in terms of numbers wise.
Yeah,
but I'm interested to see like if he can get into rhythm and be like a factor, because he's always been notoriously like one of the best backup like point guards in the league. Everybody was like, efficient point guard to have. Also, if Magic fans in the comments, why does Jalen Suggs do that with his headband to start the game?
I don't get it.
I am so confused.
Turns from the neck brace to a headband.
I was like, what is? I was legit. I'm like, why? Why did he? I'm like, is he waiting to score before he puts it up? I was out. So please, if Magic fans, why he does it, please just let us know in the comments. I really I was looking for it online because I was like, I just want to know why. What's happening? But yeah, this roster, when healthy, it's a very interesting roster with the players they have, the way they're able to play defense with a Jalen Suggs, with a Desmond Bane. I don't like their length, their size, their youth, the way they were pushing the ball. I'm interested to see how they keep developing throughout the course of the year. They, like we said, they could be a factor come playoff time just because of the players they have. They are one of those teams you don't want to face in the playoffs because you're going to be in for a battle, and if you don't come correct, you will lose easily.
Yeah, for real. All right, well, the Magic beat the Knicks 124-107. We didn't play the song because of copyright issues.
Yeah,
but the song was played in our heads, and the Magic fans, you could play it out loud wherever you are listening to the Dime right now. Listen, Kwab and I are taking the day off tomorrow. There really isn't much to talk about tomorrow, but we will be dropping our power rankings on Friday, so look out for that. You can follow the Dime everywhere at the Dime NBA. I'm Josh Rodriguez. He's Kwab. We'll see you next time for another episode of the Dime. Peace.